Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here tonight. Wrestlemania! Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here tonight. Only here tonight. Only here tonight.
Yo, what up, guys? So, right before we start the episode, I got called out because I said it was going to be a very special episode, but I didn't say that, so being called out. But anyways, I am one of your hosts, Big Dog, and welcome to the Midcard Express. To the left of me, I have the lovely Don Gato. How are you, senor?
Good, and you guys, what's up?
Pretty good, man. Pretty excited for this upcoming pay-per-view this Sunday, Elimination Chamber. And to the front of me, I have the lovely, the gorgeous, the notorious Tony, baby.
Hey, y'all.
Damn, ready to caress that mic.
I'm ready to caress anything, baby.
Damn, that's what I love to hear. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. Just ready to get to work.
Damn, that's what I love to hear, man. So, as I mentioned it a little bit ago, this is a very special episode. As for it is the predictions for Elimination Chamber, another historic pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have historic pay-per-views for a while because everything is a new start for the women. No shot at the women; they deserve everything. But it seems like every pay-per-view now is a historic pay-per-view. And again, that is one of the reasons why it's historic, because we're gonna have the first ever women's elimination match. And we also have the first ever 7-man Elimination Chamber match. Jose, would you like to take the throne, sir?
No, actually, Tony's taking the
Yeah,
throne
I was
today.
like, I was going to take the lead on this one, if you don't mind.
Sorry, go for it, Tony.
But, yeah, the match card as follows. The pre-show, you got The Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Then we got the Raw Tag Team Championships. Well, because this is the final Raw exclusive pay-per-view. Cesaro and Sheamus, The Bar, versus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil and Apollo. For some reason, this is a pay-per-view match. Woke and Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. Asuka versus Nia Jax. If Nia Jax wins, she gets added to whatever title Asuka chooses, basically. And then we got the 2 Elimination Chamber matches, men and women's, and then the main event, the exclusive Raw contract signing of Ronda Rousey. Now, Julio, I could see that huge grin on your face. Is there something you'd like to say about that?
Fuck Ronda Rousey.
Whoa.
Hashtag FRR.
Hashtag FRR, start that worldwide. I'm just happy that... Shout out to that banging in the background. I'm just happy. No, I'm not happy. I'm not going to say I'm happy because I'm not happy. But I've been seeing the results of what they thought stuff was going to be doing. Again, she's only done one thing. I'm not going that deep into it, but I am going to point out the numbers. Like, the actual showing of Ronda at Royal Rumble was not as impactful as they hoped it was going to be. And again, she hasn't done anything, so I didn't expect any less. But for some reason, WWE was expecting... Well, I guess some people were expecting that it was going to, be a huge turnover because of her. It is going to be, but they expected it there and then. I was all like, how could you expect that if she hasn't done anything?
Well, technically it was a big turnover because, people going to that pay-per-view and watching the the Royal Rumble, Rousey's first appearance, people were expecting her to show up. Yeah. So, when number 30 was coming out for the women's Royal Rumble, everyone was chanting Rousey. Obviously Trish Stratus, they didn't pull a Rey Mysterio and everybody boo the number 30 entrant. But at the same time, people were expecting Rousey and the huge turnover. The same with the Elimination Chamber. when Kurt Angle first announced on Raw 2-3 weeks ago. I mean, yeah, the crowd booed him, but I mean, everybody thinks like, oh, it's because nobody liked Ronda Rousey. It's like, no, it's because Ronda Rousey isn't going to be on Raw anytime soon until the Elimination Chamber. So if you want to see Rousey's first appearance, you're going to have to wait till Elimination Chamber. That's why the crowd booed.
Facts.
But I mean, again, I think this will go down as the greatest signing in all of WWE history, not just Raw, and not just for women's, all history.
You hear that, Julio? Greatest.
No,
Exactly.
There's one man that has that, and that's CM Punk.
You son of a bitch.
What do you think, Jose? Gato.
Well, let's start with the first match.
The pre-show, the Club versus Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas.
I mean, that match is just to continue on the storyline, the little feud between The Miz and Finn Balor. I don't know if it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be a 3-on-3. It's Finn versus Miz at Mania probably. I don't know what the Club and the other two are doing at Mania. Probably the Club is again doing a tag team championship match, multi-team tag team championship match. For this match, I mean, it's just a kickoff show match that the Club's probably gonna win.
Have you guys been noticing how they're pushing the Club more like a face team right now because of Finn? Like, I'm not liking it.
Well, I just don't like it just because it's up in the air. Like,
Yeah.
they're like when they're with Finn Balor, they're showing them off as like a face team.
Mhm.
But when the Club's on their own, they still kind of show that like heelish, like I don't care way.
Yeah.
But like I mean, you literally don't know who's who. I mean, the same with Finn. Like when he's with the Club members, like they all have fun. They all like do crazy stuff, but he doesn't actually show like on his promos how he like talks back to people and like makes jokes at them. Like even Finn himself, you don't know whether he's staying as a face or maybe he is the one that's doing the heel turn. Like it's all up in the air.
Definitely. The one thing I do agree though is that they're getting those wins because if you're trying to build the faction, especially ground up, which it's not really ground up, but in WWE, I think it's a great way because again they're getting the wins, and again wins do matter, wins and losses matter, and it makes them feel stronger. But again, it's like you said, it's up in the air, and right now it feels like they're going face.
Boys, I don't think it's up in the air. Not until after the Miz. Like right now, they're completely face. Like, simple as that. Right now, they're complete bloom face. Yeah, they're face right now. They're a face team. They're a face club, I guess. Since they can be a bullet club, they're a face club.
Yeah, because if anything, they're bullies. That's it. Just calling everybody
Well,
nerds.
technically, I was like to say, they seem more like the nerds-ish.
Right.
Like, yeah, they call everyone nerds, but just, I mean, their shirts themselves, they say nerdometer. Like, I don't really see them as the bullies
Right.
of WWE.
Or like they think they're the most badass bullies. Hey, because in deep down their hearts they
Well,
are.
until they run into the Revival. Because, I mean, they haven't really been on a complete winning streak. Like, they have lost matches to the Revival.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but moving on to the next tag
Wait,
team matchup.
I mean,
What?
can we give our prediction or something? Who's gonna win?
Oh my god. Well, I mean,
I say the
didn't
Club's
think.
gonna win.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't.
Okay,
So
who do you
who's
think is
gonna
gonna win?
So we're not gonna talk about the opposing team or nothing. I mean, there's nothing to talk
There's
about.
nothing to
but-
talk about. They're just there for storyline. Like, there was no build up to this. Like, before, we had like 10 matches of the Club versus the Revival, and then randomly, at the last minute, they throw in Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. So obviously, we know who's gonna win.
They just need to throw a pre-match together. Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely.
I
Going
mean,
with-
it will make more sense if it's the Revival, but
I don't want to see them for the 10th time.
right.
yeah.
So yeah, I'd go with the Club on this one.
Yeah. So again, moving on to the Raw Tag Team Championships, the Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus defending against Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil and Apollo,
Garbage.
Not Cruz.
formerly known as Apollo Crews. Yeah. No more.
Apollo, not
so
Cruz.
for one day, we were able to go. Cruz can't lose.
And that's it.
Yeah, and then that's it. WWE completely destroyed that.
Apollo can't lose.
That doesn't.
It doesn't have a nice ring to it. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Apollo can't lose.
No.
Apollo can't lose.
Alright. So.
I mean, obviously, you know who I'm siding with.
Well, we know who you want. But
Yeah.
who do you think it's gonna win?
I still think it's gonna be Tyson O'Neil and Apollo, just because they've had the upper hand on Sheamus and Cesaro, and I feel the tag team championships aren't as coveted as they are on SmackDown. So the Raw writing team and everything doesn't mind having the titles flip flop around to different teams. So I could see them having the title, holding on to them until WrestleMania. Then like some 4-way championship where you have 4 teams just to showcase all the talent.
Yeah, probably. Or the Revival probably wins it.
Yeah, to do their big thing with Finn.
Their WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, because it was taken away last year with the return of the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, yeah, Julio, I do think that Titles Worldwide is gonna win this match. I mean, it's because they are gonna win this match. I think Cesaro and Sheamus are about to break up. After Mania, I think they're breaking up. I don't want to see them feud between themselves, although it's gonna be good. But yeah, I think it's time for Cesaro to finally get his little push as a individual. I don't think he will ever win a world championship in WWE, but I think it's time to break them up.
I completely agree, bro. And as a matter of fact, for like the past few weeks, I've seen these guys maybe a month.
There's been some tension between
them. Like not tension, but there's something like they're gonna split. Yeah. Like it's not the same anymore, and they both know it. Like because of the losses, because of the little things, the 1 second loss or 2 second loss at Royal Rumble by Sheamus, stuff like that. So sadly, I kind of want to agree with you guys, but I hope not. So I'm gonna stick with Sheamus and Cesaro. Hopefully, the creative team is still lost and doesn't know what the hell they're doing, so they'll make them retain.
I mean, they might win and then drop it at Mania. But if Apollo and Titus doesn't win it this time, I don't think they're gonna win it at Mania.
Sadly,
you never know. Maybe they gave them their WrestleMania moment.
Or if anything, they could have O'Neil and Apollo win, and then the next night on Raw,
drop it,
the rematch, and then drop it back to Sheamus and Cesaro.
Which actually sounds something WWE would do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and if they win, they're gonna win by a roll-up or some kind of sneaky way.
Yeah, because they always win by a quick roll-up.
Right. It's usually like starts off with a great match and then it just ends up being straight out caca.
Exactly.
Damn.
Speaking of caca, moving on to the next match, we got Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt.
Talking of caca.
Well, yeah, like I honestly
because
don't know.
This feud is
I'm
shit.
not invested in this at all.
Nope, not one bit. I'd rather see Ronda Rousey sign some papers.
Whoa, that is big. That's when you know this feud is completely caca. Hashtag caca.
Hashtag caca them.
But yeah, I mean, when they first showed them at Raw 25 in the Manhattan Center, having Bray Wyatt win cleanly over Woken Matt Hardy at that time, like I was in shock because I was like, why would you put that kind of match in terms of like the storyline? Like you made it seem like this was going to be a long storyline.
Yeah.
Why would you have a clear-cut definitive winner so early? And I mean, WWE, Vince McMahon doesn't see wins and losses matters in his eyes, but to the fans they do, and to most fans, the marks, I believe, they don't really see this rivalry as a rivalry.
I don't even think it's just the marks. As a casual fan, you watch a match and you see somebody win and you're like, okay, that's the best man, that's it.
Exactly, yeah.
Taking you guys real quick to Junior's Corner. Taking back to Junior's Corner. the casual fan was really never interested in Woken Matt Hardy, man. Like, they couldn't figure him out, and I even said, you don't have to. Like, just enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. So far, bro, I haven't even enjoyed what Woken Matt Hardy has been doing. Again, that loss that he suffered from Bray Wyatt at the Raw 25th anniversary, that killed everything completely. Like, just like, yo, it wasn't the thing was it wasn't even a good match. Like, it wasn't a horrible match, but it wasn't good. It wasn't memorable. It was just a loss to Wyatt clean.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's because Broken and Woken Matt Hardy or whatever, it wasn't that amazing, but since it was something different, people liked it.
And outside of WWE.
And outside WWE. But then when you see it every week and you get to see the real character of the Woken, because he's doing exactly the same things, just a little bit less toned down, or a little more toned down.
Yeah.
But it's exactly...
A lot more.
No, it's not a lot more. Actually, it's kind of the same thing.
Like, the only reason it's not working, I think, is because, again, you're in WWE. Back in TNA, what did he do to carry on his vessel? He fucking ate people's body parts, bro. Like,
but even on TNA, it wasn't... People weren't that invested in it. It was just like, oh, it's something different that is happening on TNA, and that is why it's over.
Yeah.
Over. In quotations, because it wasn't, like, over. So now that you get to see it every week, you're like, it's not that great.
You're right.
Especially with someone like Bray Wyatt. Like,
yeah.
I don't like Bray Wyatt used to be one of the top guys and someone who I thought could be a future heel of the company, and now I just see him as like he's just a mid-carder. Like, I don't see him being I don't see him being anything greater.
He could have literally, I think, Bray Wyatt, he could have carried the kayfabe part after Taker, man. That's
He could have, but ever since he had his match with Taker, like, to me, it's just been a complete downhill.
Oh, even last year, he had a good run. I mean, all the way until he won the title, it was like, damn, that's good. He's doing great. And then I think JoJo happened. That's what it happened.
Damn, shout out to JoJo.
$14,000, man.
But for this match, I think, I mean, it should be Matt Hardy, but I honestly think it's going to be Bray Wyatt, just because some of the predictions people are saying is, some of the experts are that Matt Hardy's going to lose, and then Matt Hardy's going to move from Woken Matt Hardy to Broken Matt Hardy.
Yes.
The same shit.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
But he'll just be more heelish, I guess. But I my prediction is Bray Wyatt wins.
I think Bray's winning. Julio. He's winning the caca match.
This match, I'm not even interested one bit in, man. But I think I'm going to go with Matt Hardy. Just because I think Bray Wyatt's going to, like, fuck up Matt to where he becomes broken. But after he loses to him. It's going to be a caca segment. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm going with Matt Hardy on this
House
one.
of Horrors match. I know.
Don't even start. But moving on from a caca match to possibly the match of the night, Asuka versus Nia Jax. And if the stipulation is, if Nia Jax wins, then she gets added to the WrestleMania match that Asuka chooses.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Raw Women's title or the SmackDown Women's title.
It's so stupid. That stipulation is so fucking stupid.
It is.
It doesn't make, like, first of all,
Asuka's streak, like.
Not only that, if you're like, let's say it's kayfabe, right? So if you're Daniel Bryan, why the fuck am I gonna allow Nia Jax to be on my championship match because she beat a Raw superstar? Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense storyline wise. Like, it's just stupid. It's just stupid fucking.
And then the way I saw it was, okay, why would you make it seem like Asuka has a chance to lose her streak to Nia Jax? Like, they've had matches before where Asuka's defeated her, and at the same time where like, I just don't see Nia Jax having the name to defeat the streak.
Well, you never know, but no, it's not gonna happen.
But
yeah, they did have one great match in NXT. Do you remember that?
Yep.
So it's gonna be an amazing
takeover match.
That's what I like. That's what I think. Like, my prediction for the match, depending depending whether it's before or after the women's elimination chamber, either Asuka's gonna be the clear winner and save her singles match spot for WrestleMania, or the match is gonna end in a no contest, and to save both of them faces, there's not gonna be a clear cut winner.
No, definitely a no contest, because that's still not a win in your record, and
But
they
it's
don't
not
want
lost.
that.
But it's not a loss.
But it's still, it's like a clear record so far. You know what I mean? It's not a disqualification or anything like that.
Oh yeah, but when it's not contest, it never happened.
Yeah, people. Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's
so
why.
it doesn't show on the record or anything?
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
There we
Like,
go.
it'll be a no con. That's why it's either gonna be Asuka clear cut victory, or a no contest.
Okay.
I think Asuka's gonna win. I mean, it's not gonna be like dominant fight,
Yeah, no, it's
but
gonna be-
she's gonna escape
Yeah.
pretty much. Naya's gonna look good, but Asuka's gonna escape at the end.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If anything, I think Asuka is the only one that can work Nia the best. Again, because Asuka's just that great. Like, the way that other wrestlers have handled Nia, I mean, it's
in
just
the main roster, because in NXT they used to handle Naya really well.
yeah, it's Bailey, all these, like, Bailey had great
Bailey
matches
had an
with
amazing match with Nia.
Nia, yeah. But right now, it's just being portrayed again as a huge, like, Nia is untouchable. You can't beat her even if you use strategy. If you are gonna bring her down, you need multiple women. Asuka was the first one to come in and, like, actually be like, yo, I'm actually gonna give competition to Nia, and she knows how to bring down a big woman, as you could see.
Well, yeah, I mean, they gave Nia the moniker, the immovable force.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously WWE is putting a lot of quote-unquote money behind Nia as
Definitely.
the big...
They're building her, like, strong.
Exactly, yeah. This is not just a match for Nia to have something to do on the card. This is actually, like, WWE sees this as possibly a stepping stone to move Nia into the main roster. Because before then, she didn't really have anything going for her. I mean, she had her boyfriend and girlfriend thing with the previously known man as Enzo Amore.
Yeah.
So, and then before that, she was just Alexa Bliss's best friend. Like, she wasn't really someone who you considered next in line for the title.
Definitely not. And what's
that?
our next one, Tony?
I was gonna say, I was like, is that it? Like, everyone's basically
Asuka,
Kirk
yeah,
Asuka.
man.
Asuka with the escape win. Next, I mean, we have history in the making. First ever Raw Women's Championship Elimination Chamber.
And again, this one is for the
This one
Women's
is for the
Championship.
Women's
Yeah,
Championship.
not like the other one.
Yeah, this isn't a number one contender spot. But we got the Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, defending her title against Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mickie James, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think this will be a great match because they've showcased all the women. They've showcased all the women recently, and then because of the spotlight that WWE is getting, thanks to Ronda Rousey, I mean, all the women know, like, it's time to step it up.
It has to be a great match.
Exactly, yeah.
It's on them. Oh, it's on Alexa, Sasha, and Bailey. That's where the pressure is right now.
I mean, even though, yeah, it's Elimination Chamber, and I'm not expecting, like, someone to break through the glass or having someone to dive off the top of the one of the chambers.
Right.
I think they
At
might
least not for
dive. I think they might dive, but obviously nobody's gonna break the chamber, especially because Nia Jax is not there.
Yeah.
If Nia was there,
Then definitely people would be getting rammed through the freaking steel and everything.
But I think I can.
Someone diving off, though? I think
I
someone
can
will.
see
I think
Sasha.
Sasha,
I can
yeah.
see Sasha.
I can
diving
see
off.
someone climbing the cage itself, like halfway maybe, and then falling back onto like a group of girls. But like actually from the top of the cage, I don't see that.
I can see Sasha doing that.
the top of the chamber, not the
Well, the top.
cage.
My bad. The top of the chamber. Yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
I think Sasha can do that easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she's gonna do it because it all depends to which match is gonna be first. if this is gonna be, if which chamber is gonna be first.
Yeah, because with the Royal Rumble, like I would put my money on the women's elimination chamber is gonna be first, but because this is history in the making, like I wouldn't doubt it if it's the final match.
Because if it's the final match, then they have completely freedom to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, we could possibly see Nia Jax in there.
Yeah,
because I mean, she could take maybe Sonya Deville or Mandy Rose out, and she could enter herself.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think it will be any of the Absolution bitches.
To me, it would be Sonya Deville, just because when they've had their matches, Mandy Rose has been the one that's been showcased more, and she's the one that's gotten the pins.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's not gonna be Mickie James because of the storyline with Alexa.
If it was Bayley, I would be ecstatic.
And I don't think it's gonna be Bayley or Sasha, because I mean, for
They're
my prediction
quote-unquote
is
best friends.
One of them is winning, probably Sasha Banks, to set up the main event. No, not the main event. To set up the women's match at WrestleMania.
They're making progress, but not that much. Especially with WWE. I mean, clearly the Universal Championship is the best title in WWE right now.
Okay.
I'm saying to WWE that is. I don't believe that, but
fuck. Okay, fuck them too.
Right. Fuck that too.
Well, anyway, I think it's between Sasha and Bayley, whoever wins the title.
Yeah.
I don't think Alexa is retaining.
Really?
I don't see Alexa retaining.
I see Alexa retaining. I mean, I would really want Sasha to win the title, to hold on to it, and then Bayley finally have her moment at WrestleMania and Bayley take it off Sasha.
Well,
but
Bayley already had her moment at WrestleMania. She won the championship last year at WrestleMania.
She did?
Yeah. And a fatal four-way. It was Charlotte, Sasha, and Nia.
Really? Oh, okay. I don't even remember
Elimination.
That. Okay,
and she broke Charlotte's streak the pay-per-view before.
That was complete disrespect. Oh my god.
So, I don't know. I just feel like Bayley might win the Elimination Chamber and then Sasha betrays her, or the other way around. It's either one of them. I feel like they're gonna go with Sasha as the heel, which they shouldn't. Like I told you, Bayley should just bring Izzy into the ring. Bayley to belly her. Hear me out. Bring her to the ring. Give her a hug. Bayley to belly her and become a heel. Yeah. That's the way Bayley. Yeah. Or the other idea, but the Make-A-Wish idea.
Oh my god.
No. I think that's too far.
Yeah, of course that's not gonna happen, but that's the way to turn heel.
Damn. But yeah, I think if Sasha wins, then she should she should be there, and then it doesn't matter, whichever one wins, like have them go into the ring to quote unquote celebrate with their best friend, and then it's more expected of Bayley to, because she's the hugger, go to hug Sasha, and then she gives her the Bayley to belly.
Now, one thing that Sasha has actually never beaten Bayley on a meaningful match. Never.
Really?
Like she has beaten her on like quick little tag teams or like Raw,
but like
matches.
One-on-one.
On a one-on-one meaningful match, Bayley always wins. The WrestleMania match, it was a fatal four-way, but Bayley is the one that eliminated Sasha because it was an elimination match. The Brooklyn one and the Iron Woman match, Bayley won it, so it's a perfect storyline for Sasha to turn on Bayley too, because
she's
I've
never
been able to beat you.
Yeah.
But you see Alexa retaining?
I do, just because again it goes back to my projection with Asuka. Like, it depends. Like, if Asuka is a clear-cut winner over Nia Jax, then I see Asuka fighting Alexa Bliss. But
so instead of Charlotte,
yeah. If it's a clear-cut winner, like if it's like a no contest, then I see her maybe challenging Charlotte. But it all depends with the women's. Like, if the women's match, the Elimination Chamber women's is before the Asuka match, then I see Alexa Bliss winning it.
Now, Bayley and Sasha actually, they don't need the title to be in a WrestleMania match.
No, that's why,
they can do it without the title.
That's why, like, I think if Alexa Bliss wins it, then the best matchup would be for her to do the next best friend storyline, which is her and Nia Jax, just because that's the only woman on the roster she hasn't faced. Because she's already lost to Asuka.
One thing about Alexa that I wanted to say,
she's
we
hot.
like to, yeah, of course, she's one of the most beautiful women in the world. But we complain about Brock Lesnar a lot. Alexa Bliss hasn't defended her title in 125 days.
But she's there on Raw. I
No,
mean, look at the Miz defending his Intercontinental Championship.
I'm saying against the stupid writers. Like, I hate this stupid shit that I have to strip the title because of that 30-day clause or whatever.
Oh, and then they do stuff like
show
this,
around
yeah.
like that. Like the Miz, Roman, he defended the title once in like 4 months, the Intercontinental Championship. Like, I just hate those kind of fucking storylines. Like, if you're the champion, defend it once every month at least.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think going to this every pay-per-view is a dual branded pay-per-view now. Like, I think we'll start to see more title defenses.
And it's not, and I don't even think it's 100% sure that every title is gonna be defended every pay-per-view.
No, not that. But at the same time, I still feel like the Universal, the Intercontinental, like the prestigious titles, we'll see them defended more often.
Unless they give it to Brock Lesnar, and if Brock Lesnar signs and just like, let's keep it on Brock for like another year.
I could see that. I would be happy.
Julio, who's gonna win the match?
I think the same as Tony. I think Alexa's gonna retain, just for the reason that there is no. I think they've kept it on her long enough just to cut the cord right now, where there is no point in cutting the cord to anybody right now. Again, I just don't think Sasha, like you guys said, they don't need the belt, so they're gonna concentrate more on building something on them. Because, like, that little feud's been there, so somebody's going to eliminate someone. Something's going to happen. I hope not, because I want this to be planned. Like, I want this to be good. And like I had told, I think, Tony, it's way too already, like, it's the span of, 2 months, but still, it's too short of a time to start this, to make it, perfectly good.
I think the tension has been there since, like, a year ago. I don't think it's just 2 months. Yeah. It's been a while. What I don't want them to do, and then might fucking do it if Alexa win, is have a multi-women fucking WrestleMania, because they try to shove everybody in the
honestly,
fucking matches.
Like, I literally just thought of that. I was like, because when you look at the SmackDown roster itself, like, who's worthy of challenging Charlotte? Nobody really. Like, obviously, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, technically wise, in ring wise, it would put on the best match.
And storyline wise too, because that would mean Becky turning heel, something new, something different.
Yeah, but I could see Asuka challenging Charlotte, and then for Raw you have, because even though technically they've already had a ladder match with the Money in the Bank, they've never actually had like an official women's championship ladder match. So I could see
you put Sasha and Bailey on that one too.
Yeah, Sasha, Bailey, Mickie James, Nia,
everybody.
Exactly.
Because one thing's for sure, there's gonna be a multi-women. One of them is gonna defend the title on a multi-women fucking match.
Exactly.
Because if not, I was even actually thinking that whole thing with Mickie James helping Alexa Bliss, where Nia is a face now and she's getting jealous, quote unquote jealous, of the friendship, and that's when something happens. I don't know what extremity, to where it's going to be Alexa versus Nia.
But I don't see Nia Alexa one-on-one on WrestleMania,
because that wouldn't be a good match.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. Well, yeah, because if Nia is the face, it doesn't make sense.
Well, honestly, It looks like Nia is the heel, and then with Alexa Bliss lining her up more with Mickie James, it looks like Alexa Bliss is going the face route.
And remember, it's not only Bliss that she's done. I mean, it's not only Mickie James that she's done it too. It's she's also done some face things with Bailey and Sasha, like with the raising the belts. Alexa.
Yeah. When all three of them were like together in the ring once. Yeah.
She's been doing a lot of like face things, and people look at her like, "What the fuck, bro?" Nobody likes
it's not people. It just doesn't make any sense. That's not Alexa Bliss. That's
exactly.
I don't want to see Alexa Bliss as a face. Like,
no, I want to see her as the heel forever.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't fit her.
It doesn't. But
it's just like Sasha Banks. That's why people
The
it's
face
like,
doesn't fit her.
yeah, it just doesn't. She's the boss.
Yeah, a boss isn't a nice guy. A boss is the boss. The
Well, I
top.
mean, she can be face heelish like Stone Cold was, but it's just you need a special talent to pull that off.
Yeah.
Real special.
Yeah. But so back to the predictions.
I say
Ultimately, I say
Alexa.
Alexa Bliss is gonna hold.
I think ultimately I'm gonna go with Sasha.
All right. I think we should have two like last time, but my first
Oh.
pick is
Well,
Alexa.
I'm just saying, like old, like in terms without storylines and all this special stuff, like Alexa.
And then if it's not Alexa,
If it's not Alexa, then I'm gonna say Sasha.
for me, if it's not Sasha, I wanna say Bailey.
Sasha. I'm gonna go with Sasha on this one too.
Sasha and Alexa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now from the women's making
Oh,
history.
wait, no, go back. I want Bailey to win. You know why, real quick? Because if Bailey wins, it's gonna have that Sasha anger. Like, I don't want Bailey to go heel now. I want Sasha to go heel, and I
She
know
has
where-
never
I know-
beaten Bailey.
Yeah, dog, and it's gonna boil that blood inside her too, like where she's gonna betray her, like they're gonna be together, and then like bah, super kick her in the fucking mouth or something.
I don't know about
kick.
super kicking
Yeah,
her,
well,
but bank statement or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. So I say Bailey.
So you don't like easy being Bailey to Bailey,
Yeah, I like that, but
or the Make a Wish now.
I'm pretty sure.
That's
Yeah, those are things that I want to happen,
that's
but
just-
aren't gonna happen. So I'm gonna go with that 1%er of Bailey.
So from one history-making elimination chamber to another, we got the first
Now,
ever.
do you wanna talk first about the signing and then we leave the main?
Well, that's
for
the
you?
main event, though. So why would I talk about the main event?
But
For real, the
let's-
signing is the
let's
main
give-
event.
It should
or-
be. It should be.
It should be, but let's
it's
give
not.
Julio
Okay,
a pass.
all
Let's talk
right.
about the signing now, and then we'll talk about the main.
The co-main event is the Raw contract signing of Ronda Rousey.
Now, what I think it's gonna happen is, Stephanie's gonna be there.
Obviously.
That's how they're gonna start their
Stephanie and
little
Kurt
feud.
Angle are gonna be there.
And that's how the little tension between Stephanie and Ronda's gonna start.
And that's what I see. Like, I surprisingly, honestly, I see Stephanie being the face in this, because our early reports when Ronda Rousey first signed with WWE is that Stephanie McMahon wants to use Ronda Rousey's talent to
that's
become
wh-
mainstream.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, again, a fucking McMahon. Let's
She
over
wants,
a McMahon.
Exactly. She wants to be the top.
Because that's the idea. Use Ronda to make
push
Stephanie
Stephanie.
mainstream. Not use
what the
Ronda
fuck?
to make Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
To make Sasha. To make Asuka. No. Let's use Ronda to make Stephanie McMahon.
That's
That's
why.
the idea.
To push her like in her independence
Yeah.
view or what?
Just
No.
to be a mainstream
Yeah.
star.
Like, everyone knows Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Stephanie wants everyone to know Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, apparently it's actually Vince the one that's behind that idea.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like,
Yeah.
Vince McMahon is mainstream.
Yeah.
Stephanie wants the mainstream ability, and she feels Ronda Rousey can help her
Well,
get there.
yeah, but it's not only Stephanie. It's Vince McMahon is the one that wants Stephanie
Yeah,
to
but
become
because of the match
mainstream.
though. But that's why, like, honestly, I don't see Ronda Rousey speaking a word, because I feel Stephanie McMahon's gonna take over. Like, they're gonna have, like, Kurt Angle and Stephanie are gonna cut their promo about the greatest signing in women's, the newest signee, blah blah blah. Ronda Rousey's gonna come out. Ronda Rousey's gonna have a mic. She's gonna try to talk, but every time she tries to talk, Stephanie's gonna talk over her, stealing the spotlight. Then eventually they'll finally get to the signing. Ronda will sign the contract. She'll try to speak again. Stephanie will talk over her, and then possibly I could see either Stephanie getting put into an armbar, kind of like what WrestleMania, not like a full on armbar, but like where Ronda just grabs her arm, or possibly Stephanie going through a table to show Stephanie's the face and Rousey's the heel. But I honestly don't see Rousey speaking
But
at all.
what if you're gonna have a mixed match? Okay, whatever.
A
Braun-
match.
Yeah.
Oh, Braun's the face.
Braun's
Yeah,
the
that's
face.
true.
Triple H is a heel. Like, it doesn't make sense because of. I mean, I
But
understand
it
what you're
could be,
saying.
but like it could be. it could be in a way where Triple H is defending his wife's honor. Like, it's not necessarily he's a heel. He's just defending his wife's honor.
That's the thing, Braun. Because
Well,
Braun's
that's why,
a face.
Well, that's why, like, you can have, like, Triple H do... Triple H can play the heel doing stuff to Ronda Rousey, basically, like, that seem unfair. And then you can have Braun come in to, like, defend her honor.
But yeah, but then that will make Ronda face.
No, because she would still be, like, doing her heelish ways, but Triple H would just be pissed at her. Like, she would just have the authority on her, I think.
Okay. I mean...
That's what I see.
But, yeah, what do you think about the Stephanie... Who they want to benefit from this is Stephanie McMahon. Not Charlotte, not Asuka.
Not Ronda Rousey.
No,
Stephanie.
it's Stephanie McMahon. So, again, let's put the McMahons over.
I think that no matter what, the McMahons are always going to be over in any situation, and I'm not surprised, to tell you the truth, if that's what they're trying to do here. And yeah, I actually do believe it, because about a while back, I was reading this article outside of wrestling, and it was saying how this woman, his father was successful. This woman known as Stephanie McMahon wants to make a name, a brand, or something in the mainstream world. And of course, her name being Stephanie McMahon. And I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, I was reading an article saying how she might be trying to use Ronda to make her name bigger in the public eye, and like you guys were talking about. So yeah, I do believe that that's what they're trying to do. And quite frankly, I'm not surprised either.
No, I mean, you're not surprised, but again, I mean, like, another Shane McMahon? That's what we're aiming for. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tired of this bullshit, honestly, because they're not even wrestlers. Like, come on.
Yeah, they're just part-time people, all this nonsense.
It's
I think it just has to go back to the McMahon name itself. Like, Vince McMahon isn't going to be walking out there doing his usual promos or doing all that. So it's up to Stephanie and Shane to carry the load.
But the thing is, Vince put Stone Cold over. Shane doesn't put absolutely no one over. No one, because losing the match doesn't mean making them over.
Exactly.
Vince sold the heck out of for Vince, for Stone Cold. He pee on his fucking pants for Stone Cold. Shane has never humiliated him for nobody.
No.
Stephanie, fuck, never's gonna do it. Like, Vince used to, like, fucking humiliate himself for The Rock, for Vince, to make the product better. These two pieces of shit little kids, they're not fucking doing anything for the business. Absolutely nothing.
You know what's funny?
What?
I have a feeling Shane McMahon's going to come out in that segment.
Well, that's one of the possibilities.
Yeah.
Because
Might
possibility is Shane McMahon teaming with Rousey, but it's not going to happen.
And it's not only that, trying to sign Ronda into SmackDown or do some little shit
something
like that.
that. But because obviously the number one choice is The Rock, but because of his insurance policies with other movie studios, they're never going to co-sign with him signing off to do that. So the number one choice is Braun Strowman, and that's more than likely where WWE is headed.
Yeah. A little disrespectful for Braun, but whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
because the top choices were Braun Strowman, Shane McMahon, and Kurt Angle.
I can see Kurt Angle, but
He has his thing going. Shane McMahon, I mean, maybe if he if he doesn't have anything, but at the same time it's Shane McMahon, so he's gonna. I don't know. I honestly don't know what Shane's gonna do.
yeah, honestly, I don't know, because I think they're gonna go with Kevin and Sammy just by themselves, like
Yeah.
one-on-one.
And then
I don't
AJ
see Daniel Bryan.
AJ's
getting-
already fought Shane, so that would be stupid.
And I don't see Daniel Bryan being clear, so
Exactly.
Shane might be out of the fucking card.
Thank God.
Might be.
WrestleMania card.
Yeah, the WrestleMania card.
Yeah, but yeah, for the signing, like I feel to establish Rousey as a heel and Stephanie as a face. What do you guys think?
I don't see that.
The opposite?
Yeah, I see completely the opposite. Like, Stephanie being a bitch to Ronda, interrupting her every time or something like that, and that will just make Stephanie bigger as a heel. And Ronda is gonna be the face, at least on that little match. Then after that, she will become the heel. Julio?
I actually like the fact that Tony said that she's gonna get the mic, try to talk and everything, because you never know. Maybe that's how you establish Paul Heyman into her. Like, maybe that's as soon as she's about to start saying something, ladies and gentlemen, like, and then she like puts the biggest smile on her face and just turns around and points at Paul Heyman. I'm just kidding.
Well, it's actually Ronda don't need to talk. She doesn't.
She
need
doesn't.
To, she doesn't. She just needs to point at.
Yeah, exactly. She just has
She
to do,
just
she
needs
just
to
has to
point
do
and
that,
smile.
that beautiful smile, that beautiful smirk, and like people are sold.
Fucking bitch, I hate her.
Oh my god.
Hashtag FRR.
Yeah.
Hashtag FR, guys. Fuck Ronda Rousey.
So moving on to the next history.
The main event.
Hopefully not, but the next history-making Elimination Chamber, the first ever men's 7-man Elimination Chamber, with the title. Well, number one, the Universal title is not being defended.
Of course,
because Brock Lesnar doesn't do that kind of shit. Even though, to me, this is the perfect match to have Brock Lesnar in it.
Yeah, because he can be the last one to enter. He can be protected.
Exactly.
At the end.
He can throw motherfuckers through through the plexiglass and all that stuff.
So basically what you're saying, it's a savage structure, so it was built for a beast, and they're not even capitalizing on it.
Exactly.
And if he doesn't want to work a lot, like,
well, I don't even
he's
think that they're not capitalizing. I think it's just because of the contract. Brock gets like the final say. So he's like, "Do you want to be in it?" No.
He's like, "Fuck." No.
I don't. I think they just waste because he has a limited number of dates.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And I think they're wasting it on stupid house shows. Like
Great Balls of Fire.
No. On little house
No, yeah,
shows.
but like the stupid triple threats and everything where he doesn't do anything.
Exactly. But I mean,
yeah, but so we got a number one contenders match for Brock's Universal Championship at WrestleMania. We got Braun Strowman, John Cena, Elias, Roman Reigns, The Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor.
yeah. So it's a 7-man.
Yep.
Pretty sure they're gonna start with a triple threat.
Well, yeah, they announced
yeah.
that triple threat's gonna start off with The Miz being the number one entrant, and then we have Elias being the final entrant.
And for storyline purposes, the number 2 and 3 should be Finn and Seth, since they were the last ones to be into the match.
I think it should be Roman and Seth. Actually, it should be Roman because
it should be Roman. But what I mean, if they follow the actual script or whatever that they've been doing, it should be Finn and Seth because they were the last 2 to be into the match.
True.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure Seth's gonna be one of them because Seth's gonna go pretty much the whole fucking match.
Yeah, he's gonna have a big moment again.
Yeah. If anybody but Roman wins it, it's gonna be him. So my percentage was, I'm 75% sure it's Roman. And I'm 25% if anybody else wins it. It's Seth Rollins, nobody else. I don't see Elias winning it. I don't see John Cena winning it. Although John Cena might be attacked by Undertaker.
Possibly.
It might if it doesn't happen this Sunday or Monday, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. Going back to last week, man, just the promos and the hints and everything that's been going on that we know up to date today with Undertaker. We know he's working out. We know he's training. We know, again, little hints that Cena has thrown, like last week's promo where he said that even dead men rise
for WrestleMania.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's little things here and there, but then again, Cena's one of the biggest trolls out there too.
I was talking to the casual fans, and they're pretty excited. They want to see Undertaker, John Cena.
I don't.
And they actually, 3 of them told me that if that happens, this has to be the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, possibly, because, Roman killing Undertaker last year was the main event, so.
I mean, I don't want to see it.
I don't, because.
I think the marks don't. Well, I don't know.
Marks
is like half and half.
And the reason I don't want to see it is just because Undertaker, he's had a very extravagant life, a very great run in WWE, especially WrestleMania.
He takes away from his legacy.
Exactly, yeah.
He does.
I don't see this as like a match at WrestleMania. I just see it as like he needs something to do.
And I mean, I understand that people's like, it's because Cena and Taker never happened, and there is
Exactly,
true.
but
It should have happened after Brock. Like, that's it. That should be the last Taker match. Cena versus Taker. When Taker still was able to put up a good match.
Yeah.
And because even Cena now is... Cena needs
He's
the AJ
he's
Styles.
even admitted it.
Cena needs the Seth Rollins. Cena needs the AJ Styles to put on a good match.
That's
He
what I'm
needs
saying.
the
Like,
other
yeah,
good
that's what I'm saying.
wrestler.
Cena's even admitted it, where like he doesn't even have the energy to go on every night, every pay-per-view. So he does need the time
Because
off.
if he's Cena and Taker, Cena has to carry the match, and Cena is not able to carry one match like that by himself. Not anymore.
Yeah, no.
Not at the caliber of the match, first of
Yeah.
all. And I don't think Cena Taker is a bad or a wrong match. I just think it's the wrong time.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's way too late. Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah.
It's something that should have been done again last year, even last year. Even if Undertaker performed the exact same way he performed with Roman Reigns, at least we would have known, no, that's it for the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a scary thought overall. Again, especially people that grew up with the Undertaker being a huge image in their wrestling. Like, it sucks. You don't want to see that again. I don't want to see that again.
Yeah.
And he's one of my tops, you know?
Now, what I don't... I mean, we know that if Cena doesn't do this, he's probably gonna do the Elias thing. But...
Which I don't want to see.
I don't want to see
Again.
for one reason. Because every time Cena wrestles these kinds of wrestlers at Mania, he just destroys them.
Yup.
Because that's the way it should be booked.
Yeah, he
You can't
buries
have
them.
Elias winning a WrestleMania match against John Cena.
John Cena's golden shovel.
But
Right.
that's not even John Cena. That's Vince McMahon being smart about
But
it.
still, like...
And that's the thing. I don't want Elias to be buried.
But one thing I would be excited for, honestly, if they do Cena versus Elias, is if for that brief moment we get the Doctor of Thugonomics back.
Yeah.
Because of Elias with his singing ability always coming out. Maybe for the weeks leading up to it, and even at WrestleMania, we get the Doctor of Thugonomics back. And
We've already
Cena
had the
comes out.
Doctor of Thugonomics back, though.
When though?
Wasn't it with
He were back with The Rock
The Rock? Yeah.
on their...
Yeah, but I'm talking about like serious, like coming out in like the basketball jerseys,
it.
like he used
He
to
did
do
it.
and everything.
Yeah,
The Rock.
he did it.
I mean, not for the WrestleMania match, but for a segment on Monday Night
He
Raw.
came
That's what I'm
out
saying,
with
but
the
I'm not
chain,
talking
he
about
came-
one segment. I'm talking about like that's like his new character
Oh, okay.
for these
For
these
match.
6 weeks. Yeah, and then the match itself.
But like I'm telling you, I don't want to see Elias just be buried. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to see it. I
'Cause
think
that's-
he is a great talent.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
That's a problem. Like, I think the perfect will be Samoa Joe, but I don't know if he's healthy
No,
enough.
it's way too
He's,
late
yeah,
for
he's not gonna be ready for Mania.
Well,
either.
it's not late for Cena. Nothing's late because I mean Cena has to do something. So Samoa
True,
can just
but-
come back and attack him this Sunday.
but
But
yeah.
I think they're gonna do the Taker thing. I don't know why, but I think it's gonna happen.
Like that is, I don't know, bro. Like also another segment that, like I was mentioning, little hints there. Like in the Gauntlet match when he had the interview after he was pinned, that he said he really put his heart into that shit, saying that he like now he needs to concentrate on Elimination Chamber for the reason that if he doesn't win, he doesn't have a match at
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Well, he doesn't have a road to WrestleMania.
A road,
That-
yeah.
For the past couple of years, he's never had one.
Yeah.
But like again, to me, that shows more towards Undertaker because what bigger road to WrestleMania is there
Exactly.
than the Undertaker match
Like-
itself?
Apart from fucking Shawn Michaels, when you think WrestleMania, what's one of the biggest names you think of? Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Well,
yeah.
actually, Taker is the first name you think of, even before Shawn.
True, yeah. But I mean, two people we do know that aren't gonna win the Elimination Chamber are Miz and Finn Balor. Like I think I
And
honestly
even both
see
of the
Miz.
guys, if they win, which is not gonna happen, it makes sense
Exactly.
because Finn has never get his opportunity,
Exactly.
and Miz because he's the greatest heel in the company.
Yeah, but sadly, as much as I love the guy, I feel he's gonna be the first elimination is the Miz, and then
Yeah.
how they always open the door to take people out. I wouldn't doubt it if I see Bo Dallas and
That
Curtis
direction.
Axel attacking Finn, and then Finn gets eliminated right after.
Yes, I think Finn's gonna eliminate the Miz.
Yeah.
Then the entourage, the Miz-tourage.
The Miz Taraj attack Finn, and that's how Finn gets eliminated, and that's how they build up.
Start their feud.
Yeah,
exactly. Perfect.
Which is actually a really good feud. I think that's a good title for Finn to have because he
Exactly,
will win it at Mania.
Prestigious, yeah.
Have it for like good 6 months and then move up to the.
Maybe at SummerSlam we see Finn Intercontinental Champion versus Pete Dunne, UK Champion.
Well, I don't see that.
All right.
But
Okay,
I see,
cool.
because I see Finn actually having that SummerSlam match for the championship, whoever is the champion. Either Seth.
Well, yeah, it makes
or
sense
Roman
just
Reigns.
because that was a
where
pay-per-view he won
it.
it, so it makes sense for him.
Now,
to win,
I think the Universal Championship might move to SmackDown after the shakeup, though.
And then you bring the WWE with
To Raw.
AJ Styles.
It's time for AJ Styles to leave the
yeah, I
house
think
that
so.
he built.
The
Yes.
B brand team. Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, it's it. Roman Reigns for sure. That's our prediction,
Yeah,
right?
my like 99.9%
99.
sure is Roman
I
Reigns.
say 75%, 25% Seth.
Cool. So in that case, I'm gonna go with 80% Roman Reigns,
Okay.
10%
Seth.
Seth Rollins. Yeah.
And then
Seth,
the other 10%.
and then the last 10%. You know what? Change it to 12 and 8. 12 being Seth and 8% being The Miz.
The Miz.
The Miz.
Okay.
Yeah, if Roman for some reason does not win the Elimination Chamber, my second pick is Finn Balor.
You think?
Yeah.
Because this is the thing with even with The Miz, but any match you put with these guys almost is any great match. How they said that The Miz had a big WrestleMania match coming this year. That's why I was like,
Well, I think
mean,
Finn is a big WrestleMania match.
Definitely,
Or Braun.
Yeah.
definitely. That's why when they said Finn, I was like, oh wait,
Yeah.
that is a big one, and I like that too. Pause.
Yeah. But I think Seth, because it kind of makes sense because it's the way WrestleMania
Oh, yeah.
31st ended.
And then it's back.
by him not betraying, by him screwing Roman
Roman.
and Brock Lesnar from the
Yeah.
title. So
Yeah.
it will be like the perfect revenge for. Although, if that happens,
Roman has to be heel.
not only that, I don't see Rollins taking the pin. I think
Brock.
if it's a triple threat, I think Brock is gonna take the pin, or Vince is gonna make Brock take the pin.
Oh, I don't want a triple threat though.
But to me, that would make the most sense just because the two people who have like costed Roman the most.
But I think that can be a better match than just Roman and Brock Lesnar,
yeah,
though.
because
True, true.
Seth and Roman can carry it.
The match.
Yeah, and then I mean, I could probably see. I wouldn't doubt. I could see like Seth Rollins doing a curb stomp to Brock, and then Roman spearing Seth, or even like pushing him out,
Yeah.
and then pinning Brock.
Or if they wanna go with fucking Roman Reigns, the victim again, just have Seth Rollins wins the match and screw fucking Roman Reigns again, and then
No.
he's not gonna be over. But that's the way Vince may try to get him over again.
Because I was thinking the same way that you just said that, man. I was thinking Seth Rollins wins, right? And
'Cause-
then you know that hopefully you have that post WrestleMania match,
Yeah.
where it's gonna be Roman versus Seth.
So if there's anybody that Vince trusts other than Roman, it's Seth Rollins.
Seth.
For some reason, Seth is his other guy. Like, Roman's the guy, but if it's not Roman, it's Seth Rollins.
Well, because like I mean, the comparisons people always bring up, it's like Roman's like the Triple H of this generation.
Seth's the Shawn
Seth's
Michaels.
the Shawn Michaels, exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, he is, for people who never saw Shawn Michaels before the injury, it's exactly the same thing. Like, you are seeing Shawn Michaels at his greatest.
Yeah,
at
when
his
Seth
prime.
when Seth broke up the Shield, it's reminiscent of when Shawn Michaels broke up the. I forgot what that tag team was called.
Oh, I
But-
should know, right?
Yeah, you should know. But either way, it was like
Mari Janetti, but I don't
yeah,
remember the name
exactly.
of
But
the-
like the way like the brotherhood, the friendship they had, and how Shawn Michaels broke it up.
Oh, the Rockers.
Yeah, there you go.
Rockers, yeah.
Like Seth Rollins is reminiscent exactly of it.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's why he got rid of the blonde as well, to like keep it all one look. Because they both had the long hair look and everything. But yeah, like.
But overall, I think it's not gonna be a great pay-per-view. I mean, the chambers are gonna be good. Other than that, maybe Asuka, Naya.
Well, if they keep the contract signing as the main event, it'll be good.
Yeah.
But if they put it in between, if they put it like if they put it like in between somewhere, then I don't think so. What I'm surprised though is that like throughout the whole men's elimination chamber, we never once brought up Braun Strowman.
Because the thing is, he should win the match,
He
but
should,
we don't
but
want to
he's-
see Brock and Braun again.
Again,
Yeah, that's the problem with that, man.
Like all I want to see is
And not
Braun.
only that, I don't see a way where he will win it. Like, honestly, like, out of them all, he's the one that has the least chances to win. Even Elias.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Even Elias has more of a especially because he won the gauntlet match.
Yeah.
Like, that means you're not going to win the match.
Exactly.
They gave him the win on Monday. What do you want, another win, bro?
But like I said, all I want to see is Braun putting someone through one
No,
of the
he's going to
cages.
destroy people, yeah. He's
No,
gonna destroy-
definitely,
He's
bro,
going to destroy
definitely.
half of the
Exactly.
wrestlers.
Like, this isn't going to be a bad match. I don't think it's going to be a bad
No,
match.
it's going to be good. Now, I'm more worried about the women's one.
Yeah.
Like
It's just the nature of the match. It's just...
down.
It's a gruesome match, bro. And it's like, it requires a
Now,
lot
I don't
of
want to see Sasha
physicality.
killing herself again.
That's what I say. I could see Sasha and Bailey doing some crazy shit to
Yeah.
where they steal the show.
I want to see Alexa taking some bumps, but...
I doubt that. I wouldn't
Yeah.
doubt it if I see another Alexa broken arm gimmick, like how
Yeah.
she usually does, because she's like double jointed.
Double jointed,
Yeah.
But
But-
I can see Mickey James putting up a decent show.
Yeah.
Now the other two, they're just too green to be in this kind of spotlight. But
Yeah, definitely. But hopefully it matures them.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I should see Sonya. Hopefully I see Sonya Deville doing something because she's all with that whole put your hair up and square up with the whole. And then she used to be in MMA, so maybe being locked up in a cage, they might give her some moment
yeah.
like that.
And then Mandy Rose is just great.
She's
to
a
look
physical.
at.
She's a physical specimen.
She's
Like,
just beautiful on
she's like the
camera.
new Beth Phoenix, or she's physical.
but beautiful.
But Beth
beautiful.
Phoenix actually
Beautiful
wrestled
was
awesome.
like Beth Phoenix was hot too, but
But
she still
comparing
is.
to Mandy Rose,
Oh come on, okay, no, but
I mean Mandy
Yo,
Rose is another
that's
level.
a goddess
Like,
right there.
Yeah,
Like, sorry, Alexa Bliss, but Mandy Rose is a goddess.
yeah. She is.
And I think that's it for
Yeah.
our Elimination Chamber prediction, guys.
Yes, that's true. Overall, what do you guys think the card will be, though?
I think it's gonna be saved by the Chambers and Naya. I mean, it's gonna be decent at the end. It's gonna be good.
But like, if you have, like, let's say a 5 out of a 5-star rating, possibly, what would you?
Well,
think?
it's because usually, like I told you, if the main event's good, if it goes from a 3-star to a 4.5,
So again,
4.
what
4?
rating? A 4, okay. Damn.
I was like, he just.
I was about to continue with it. Whoa,
I
4?
think like a 3.5.
I say 3.5.
Yeah.
That's being too generous. I think it's gonna be like a 3,
No, it's
3.5.
because I think the man elimination chamber match is gonna hit
Steal
a
the show.
4.75.
Like you said,
Almost
hopefully it's the
5-star
last
match.
one on, bro. Hopefully it's the last one on, like a main event.
Well, as long as it's after the women's, I think.
Yeah,
True. Well,
but
once again,
Naya and Asuka might steal the show.
Yeah.
you never know, dog.
Beware for that one.
We'll be waiting for Sunday, so just make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because you are listening to the Midcard Express, baby.
And then if any of you guys have any predictions, make sure to hit us up on Twitter with the hashtag Express Yourself.
Damn, Express. I love that, Tony. I love it.
Yeah.
So once again, guys, thank you for listening, and hope you all enjoy Elimination Chamber, and I hope you like your predictions. So till next time.
Partner.